2, 3. Give me the G's and the M's and the B's. Them say me burn split like Jory, but still me such a cutie. And that is. Sick with it promo, what it do? I'm backstage waiting for the crew. Think they about to play another song. True. We celebrating. Celebrate out in Vegas. I just wanna play Sega. Now we playing for paper. Straight money maker. Chat with you later. Right now I'm grinding. I'm moving and shaking. So don't play it, cause she's a player. Running this game. Running the same. Cause you know that in his image he made her. He forgave her. Don't let him catch me on my worst behavior. But I'm no savior. Soon as you step in that light, they gon' shave you. Hey, what's up, Fair Hill in the house? That's what I'm talking about. My name they sing, songs is on the radio playing. Kids is ears, my mom's is cared for. And furthermore, Pops and brother and my Grammy get to see me win the Grammy. One good move to elevate the whole family. That we made it out the streets. Baby, I'm famous now, we'll be celebrating everything. We'll be okay, just moving through. I said we on. And you ain't gotta worry about me, cause I'm strong. And we made it out the streets. Baby, I'm famous now, we'll be celebrating everything. We'll be okay, just rock with me. Now we on. Big 7 in the motherfucking house. What up, Big 7? What up, Rakim? I'ma see you later. Drex 444 in the house. What up, Drex? I'm just sitting backstage right now, waiting for my interview to start back up. When this song goes off, we'll be back on air. Right now, cause my cup's still flowing, I ain't even got ice. But the flow's so nice. So I'm making it my life. When I'm giving that I live, had to X out strife. Like I took a red pill, then I came to reveal all the things that I feel to the mass in the universal language. It's so happiness making me famous. Unlike you, it won't make me an anus, nah. Cause they want you, take it for granted and I'll take it from you. Say take it for granted and I'll take it from you. As for that stranger to God, you's a bum. Drop me, you fumble. Now I'm on top, all I hear is your mumble. Oh, what up, Kenny? Yeah, this joint's still going though. I might not have to be there till 7, my nigga. I didn't know I was gonna be in this joint this long though. I kinda did. I'm probably ending this in like 6. Dang. Why? Cause I own that. Plus I don't condone that. You knew me way before rap. I knew you wasn't loyal. Mixing water with the oil. Thinking that we never saw you. The truth is we ignore you. Strong enough to prey upon the weak. But me, I'm smart enough to make them all pray before they eat the meals that they prepare for me. Used to say I'm just a dreamer till I made them all believers. Now you see your girl. Cause I'm coming soon to all your theaters. Like a bee I buzz. See, as a caterpillar me I was. Everywhere I go now they show me love. And I still give it back like I always do. They bloom like a butterfly bee I buzz. See, as a caterpillar me I was. Everywhere I go now they show me love. And I still give it back like I always do. Baby, I'm playing this melody. I'm getting everything. Just rock with me. I say bike. We bike.
Finally famous. That's what we just heard. Man, that joint sounded even better in the earphones. You know what I mean?
know that's right. Thank you, AJ.
Yeah, absolutely. And then before that, we had At Ease, and then starting off the set, History on Repeat. So, just to give y'all three reasons to go get Relative Free Queen C. And we ain't done. Not at all.
That's only 3 out of 11.
Right, exactly. Only 3 out of 11. You know what I mean?
That's right. So, but the whole project as one is good, so you should check it out.
Yes, indeed. We can stamp that. We definitely can stamp that. Now, I don't know if you want the scores for both albums, because I did scores.
I definitely want scores for both albums.
Okay. Now, do you want them now? Or you want the one for Relative Free Queen C now, or do you want it at the end?
I want that joint now.
You want it now? Okay.
Yeah, we just heard it. It's fresh.
All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna give like my overall analysis of the solid like commercial debut. It shows like so many of your strengths as an artist. Like I said before, you can rap about things that are deeper subjects, but you can rap about it in a way that talks to people and not at them. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole thing you've been saying the whole time about your father.
Yeah.
Really getting you in that direction of spoon feeding people. I feel like, this is the start of you learning how to do that. And also, what I love also is that you bridge the gap between the bars and the melodies. I'm always a big fan of fusing the two together. Being somebody who grew up loving R&B.
I was just about to say that. That's why I do it, because I really love R&B. The whole time, a lot of producers always used to tell me I'm picking R&B beats. Like, they'll let me listen to some beats, and they'll be trying to, like, hurry up and skip past that one. I'm like, hold on, what was that? I like that. They're like, oh, no, that's an R&B beat. I'd be like, no, I like that. I like that. Like, I like these fucking R&B beats, you call them. What are these R&B beats you speak of? Send me more. Like, you know what I mean? I fucking love them. But, yeah, because I love R&B. So, I mean, why wouldn't I? Like, I love R&B more than I love hip-hop, to be honest. Like, I could tell you my favorite R&B joints off the top. I could give you my top 10. I could give you my Mount Rushmore for that shit early. I'd be like, Anita Baker, Whitney Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. I just fucking love R&B. Monica is up in there, honey. I mean, yes. I mean, oh my God, it's so many. It's too many. It's way too many. Because then I got boy groups. I got Silk. Oh my God, I got too many. It's too many. It's way too many. I don't even want to go there. Jodeci, Casey and JoJo when they broke up. Oh my God, I can't go there. I can't. It's too much. It's too much. Okay? I'm not going to do it to myself. I'm not. Donnell Jones, I'm not going to do this. I'm not. I'm not going to do it. Aaron Hall, R. Kelly. Yes, I said R. Kelly, motherfuckers. God damn it, I got every CD the nigga made. I don't know what to do with them.
For real, you can say the same thing about Aaron Hall, because Aaron Hall was on some nonsense too.
I mean, who wasn't? Like, all these motherfuckers was on some nonsense. Why they singling out certain people? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Agenda much? I'm just saying. But, yeah, like I was saying, though, I will get into it with the R&B now, because I love R&B. Shit, Brian McKnight, his little shiesty ass, too. He got some good ass music. Who else?
You say who?
Brian McKnight. They used to be my girl Alicia. That was her favorite R&B singer back then, man. She would be on top of Brian McKnight's song like the fuck I'm on an AZ song. Cardi tried to send me an AZ song. I heard that shit a month ago, boo. I was like, thank you though, son, but you know, I'm a fan. Like, I stay on top of A shit. I might not have known that he was on that Nas album, but that's only because I don't follow Nas like that, even though I need to. But I'm interested in what AZ has to say as a person. I don't know. I don't know. I don't follow a lot of celebrities, but I definitely follow A, so.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. Before I give you before I continue with my analysis, Nika, she said she wants her analysis now, like JG Whitworth.
Like JG Whitworth. That's right. I want my analysis now.
And then she said she is definitely TLC, the Lady C.
Oh, thank you. AKA TLC. I just got a new nickname, y'all. Shout out to Nika Ladine.
And then Ryder Sean said it's relatable because it's real life and people can connect with the experience. Plus, she got hella bars.
Oh,
Absolutely,
thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And then, yeah, I mean, I think what I also appreciate about the project is that it's really a solid start. Like, I mean, for your first commercial debut, you know what I'm saying?
Aww.
Like, it's really, it shows
Thank
your
you
layers.
so much, because I had to do that by myself, AJ. You know, I had to sit here and like talk to myself back and forth, like which song should be first. No, does it go into this one? And keep listening to them over and over and blending it to see which order I was going to put them in and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to like really arrange everything and think about what I wanted and is this song good enough, and listen to it again myself days later and be like, no, I don't like that. Let's record it over again. Let's put some more oomph in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, it just was like I had to really debate back and forth with myself and trust myself and my other self, I guess, and just figure it out. But now, you know, like I have other people that I can ask things, and it's like such a relief. Like, you have no idea. Like, yeah. Oh my God. Like, just it's such a big help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know. Like, my music is changing because I have more people to tell me, like, yeah, go for that. You know what I mean? Like, when normally I would have just shut my own idea down. Like, like, what the fuck is wrong with me? But yeah, I real life will sit there and talk to myself and think about it and give myself an answer. And then that's the answer I came up with. But that was like, I had to really do that shit myself. Like, and that was before I got with my publishing agency. You know, when I had the publishing admin, they do a lot of the heavy work for you as far as registering your music and all of that shit. Man, I had to do all of that shit one by one myself. You know what I mean? Like, it was expensive too. You know what I mean? Like, they get a discount on all that shit or some shit. Like, I had to fucking pay, you know, for each joint, each copyright and shit. And then it's like I didn't want to wait until all of them were done to do it as one, because then it's like I felt like my tracks would be vulnerable during the time that they were just, you know, waiting. You know what I mean? Because it took me a while to do that album. That was my first project. So it took me maybe like a year to put that shit together all the way. Just me funding it myself, you know what I'm saying? Making sure I had money to get back in the studio and finish up parts that I wanted to do. Like, having it, like, you know, barely mixed and shit. I'm probably going to re-release this album, to be honest, because I ain't even master and mix it properly. Like, I did my own shit on there, just made sure that I had, you know, all my legal shit in order. But as far as the sound being the way I want, like, I really want a better mix, to be honest, on my whole album. Like, I want to get that joint remixed and shit, and probably, re-released, republished.
That'd be a good idea. That'd be a really good idea. You know, I mean, people do it all the time, you know.
Yeah, like, you know. I mean, it's going to happen one day, even if it's on just the greatest hits or something, you know what I'm saying?
That's a smart strategy right there. Absolutely. Yeah. But my score, giving a score, I give it an 84.
Damn. I mean? And that's pretty high.
So like,
I wasn't expecting that.
Oh yeah.
Oh
like,
my God, thank you.
And I absolutely, you know, and I judge based on the Metacritic music scale. So like, it's from, I think it's 81 to 100 is considered universal acclaim. So, yeah.
Hey, hey man, you trying to make me feel all lit today, huh? Okay, that was phenomenal.
I mean, the album was phenomenal. So I mean, it's deserving. You know, it's it's so many layers to that album. It's so many gems to that album that for me, I don't feel like anything
gonna make me cry.
More than that would really give it any justice.
It's all I ever wanted is somebody to really understand. No, but like, this is my baby. Like, y'all don't even know. Hey sis, Lady Crowley on the line. Sure, everybody checking in for the girl. But yes, I really definitely like put my heart and soul into that shit. So for you to give it like that score is like amazing. Like, oh my God, like I'm so happy right now. I'm really trying not to smile too much because my cheeks are hurting, but I can't stop. And it's just like, yes, that is like so amazing. Like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, I just really I was trying to make that album a classic because I just believe in classic albums. And I love an album you could just listen straight through and not have to like keep skipping and shit. Like, you know what I mean? And it can like really just be a body of work that flows. Like, I tried to think about all of that when I was making that album. And it's crazy because like people always say that they like songs off of that album. Even when I perform, tonight I'm performing a song off that album. You know what I mean? Like I'm performing At Ease. And I'm going to do a couple of other joints, so don't think y'all know exactly what's going to happen, okay? But, yes, basically, you know, that song, Hunting for Him, was one of Big Seven's favorite songs. Like, when I first did an album review for him, he really was, like, really gravitating towards that song, and he liked it. And he was telling me, like, in the review, like, this is a dope song. Like, you need to shoot a video to this. I still haven't done a video to it. I need to do that.
Agreed.
But, he definitely, you know, put that joint on the mixtape. Like when we had came down to the joint for doing the Time to Grind mixtape that they had that year for New Year's, they was dropping, and Redman hosted that year, and he actually had me on that joint. I made it, you know what I'm saying? Like I was in the you know, running up with a lot of different artists, and that joint made it through. So I think it's a strong song that people really fuck with, and especially since I'm saying like a lot of, you know, real shit in there as far as like, you know, we eating with these Wiccan food stamps, you know what I'm saying? We got the liquor store and the churches on the corner and all of this, you know, as far as pointing out the gentrification and things that's going on in our neighborhood, and just kind of putting it in a way, like you said, where it's like I'm talking to you but not at you. And just like, you know, like I can relate, like nigga, I'm living this shit too. Like I see it. Like I ain't out of, you know, reach with, you know, the community. I'm really not. So I am the fucking community. So yeah, like I try to just like reiterate that in my rhymes and let people know that, you know, I can be relatable, because I know I can come off as like maybe like I'm just like on this other, like, you know, stream or something, like I'm somewhere else, like my mind is in the clouds or something, because I'm looking so happy and like I'm having all fun and shit. But I think about a lot of serious shit like all the time. And that's why I try to be more light and fluffy, because I have so many thoughts in my head, you just don't know. Like I have to calm them down. Like that's why this is so beneficial, because my shit be like everywhere. Like it'd be like do think this, think that, think that. Oh, what about this? What about that? What about this? You know what I'm saying? And I'll go back and forth. I even write 4 songs at a time. Like I can't write one song at a time. I'll jump from one song to the other, and I know where everything goes in each song. It's weird. But I'm just like, oh, nope, this ain't for that one. This for the other one. You know what I mean? Or I just like, it's crazy. But yeah, so I try to like really embody that in that album. And that's what the whole relative frequency and everything was about too. It's like it's a bunch of different frequencies, but they all one. So I'm glad you really felt that shit. And damn, I'm proud of that album.
Yeah, you should be. Absolutely should be. Yes, indeed. So, Ramsey, did you have a score or anything or any?
I did, but I mean, I'll give it, even though I'm biased, and that's what's hard.
Hey,
be biased.
Bruh, it's okay to be biased. You know
I'm extremely biased. Because I had 2 scores, but I had to try to be, I ain't gonna say real, but I'm gonna say this safely, I hope. I say 88.
Okay, y'all scores always right around the, you know, each other though, so that doesn't seem weird to me.
And my bias was trying to do higher, but I'm trying to get out of my bias.
If Monica watching, you heard him say 88, right? You heard him, Aisha? We was just talking this in the last interview I was in. Why? You hear the numbers? You hear all these 8s, y'all? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no. My thing was, because you can't give it, not to say it like that, but I looked at it as far as in giving it room for growth. And because like I said, with my bias, that's why I have to try to, because I already know some other things, and I'm gonna leave that alone. But I had to get the scale right, because I wanted to make sure that it's fair and not.
So
as
what's
biased,
your bias score? We want to know the bias score.
No, you don't. So
yes, we do. Yes, we do. We keep it at 100 on 100,000.
88.
Where can you at?
Definitely a solid album. As far as in, it's still a classic to me. That's why, like I said, I try to keep the bias, because it's like
try to keep it biased
for a like I said, the first studio tape album, sort of say, like it's definitely high quality, and some things like you said we talked, and I'm just talking about as far as in re-releasing. I ain't trying to get too much in, that stuff like that. But just certain things that will, yeah. So, I did 88, room for growth, but it's definitely extremely solid. You can, when stuff get right, the world hears it, then it will be placed in classic CDs. So I'm just leaving it at that, and I ain't gonna get too more explanation. Boom.
Thank you.
Boom.
I still want to know the bias score. I want to know. It probably was lower. He probably took off points, y'all, because of the shit that he know about the album. Like, he know that I only didn't mix the stuff right, and he knows that I only spent like an hour on each track, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he being biased, because he's like, you should have did this, you should have did that. Next time you gonna do this with it. I'm like, yeah. So, you know what I mean? Come on, man. What's the bias score? Just tell us. I'm a big girl. I can take it.
We're moving on.
No, I want to know. What's the bias score, dude?
We're moving on.
All right, we're moving on. Fuck it.
Well, I guess. Well, the average score, 86. I mean, it puts you right in the, like I said, in the universal acclaim. You know what I'm saying? So,
I know that's right.
Yeah. So now we get to supersede. You know?
Hopefully, it's
so, I mean, you kind of teased it a little bit earlier. Talk about the thinking going into Supersede, especially after doing relative pre-Queen C.
Supersede is basically supersede, you know what I'm saying, to, do better than I did the last time, basically supersede myself, but also to take that top spot, you know what I mean? I was coming for that top spot in this joint. I was like, fuck that. If they can do this shit, they think they can do it, I can do it better. I can do all that other shit too. I can make my shit commercialized without commercializing it. Watch me do it. Watch me change the game. Watch me change the world. Hence the word change the world on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, I could do it. Like, fuck that. I'm gonna do what I want, and I'm gonna fucking succeed. Nobody can tell me I can't. I don't give a fuck what they say. Shout out to Family Tree. I'm right here grinding my shit with the Family Tree grinder. Y'all see Family Tree grinding?
Shout out to Family Tree. Yeah.
The plug is real.
The plug is real. I'm the plug for the plugs, y'all. You better know it. You want your shit plugged, you gotta get plugged in with plug. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely tag it, Family Tree, so they know we ain't playing.
That's right.
We'll make sure to tag them. You know what I mean?
Yes. FamilyTreeDMB.com, guys.
Yes, indeed. So, let's start off with the first song. This is one of Ramsey's favorites right here. The intro,
Absolute.
Concrete Walker.
Yes. Attention. Watch what me say pon the rhythm. Me mouth's an AK, words spray pon the rhythm, like a bullet with it hidden. Still one test me? Nah, they can't fiddle. With rhymes from the nursery? Hey, diddle. It's just a little riddle that I wrote for them in scribble. I can dabble just a little. All these niggas kicking wisdom, but still dumb. Cause no ledge is too steep. If you sleep, it's too deep. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's funny because that's the quote where I wanted to actually have you the quote.
Me too.
Oh. Well, there you go.
We're all on the same wavelength with that one. Yes, indeed. That's. I mean, it's just a powerful start. And well, Ramsey, I want you to say this part, like why you love Concrete Walker so much, because I mean, we was kind of talking about it beforehand.
Yeah, for a lot of artists, people don't see how the breadth of how much people have in their art. So it showed her her diversity. As far as people just think you just rap. They don't understand. You got
songs.
You got songs. You can go.
Right.
You got different crannies and stuff that you bleed into, and like I said, whenever a song need to be put, I'm always pushing that because it shows. Yeah.
Versatility.
It shows how. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Concrete Walker, that thing come on. Just like
and it got bars. And it's an intro. That's the whole point.
Right. Y'all like the intros, I'm telling you.
The intros be serious on your projects, yo. That's how you supposed to
you hear this one.
That's how you open the project up.
Like you said, the joint you played from Cavalli was his intro. It was his strongest joint. That joint was dope. It tells you what you need to. It's like introducing this project, what you can
Exactly.
expect, the level of quality you can expect therefore on, you know.
That's right. That's right. So we got that. Then we get the good day.
Hey, I'm right on time, man.
This one of my jump right
on time with
right
the
on
good
time
day.
with-
I'm
yeah, tell me
high,
about good day. Yeah, tell me about that joint.
It's supposed to be a good day. Good day. What? I'm trying to get some good today. Good today. Okay.
Yeah, that joint like a nice little chill smokers anthem right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like with the Ozzy Brothers sample. You know, I love because that was one Twan Beatmaker did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love what he did with that sample. Love because you know most people they kind of sample it the same way, but like he put some spins on it that made it like
Very dope.
yeah. And then I mean you know, look,
It's a good day.
You are doing
Your good day.
I'm doing exactly what I said. That song.
Yeah.
Except it's not a Friday, but I'm gonna get you high today. You know what I'm saying? So my cousin that she was like, F that, I'm trying to levitate. I could relate. So we proceeded to blow on these trees and, you know what I'm saying, inhale like we breathing. It comes naturally like some Indians we chiefing, and let that be the reason. You know what I'm saying? We click so well like when Chong met Cheech in the Mary Jane Chain Gang. All connoisseurs. We ain't with no drama, leave that shit to the bulls. We don't do no hot shit. Really, we be chillin'. When I say what's the deal on the sour, do you get it? I'ma hit it till I'm higher. See, that's my little saying that I always like to say, what's the deal, pickle? Everything kosher? So when I was like, what's the deal on the sour? I used to like sour pickles when I was little until I choked on one around Berry Farms with my cousins and they was all kept walking and shit and none of them seen me. I was like standing in the middle of the street about to literally fucking die. You know how you take the bag and the bottom of the bag of juice of the pickle juice and you used to drink the shit? Oh my God, I did that and it went down the wrong pipe. That shit just like went down my throat. And it was already like that sour juice, you know, like made with like the vinegar and shit. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
And they just all kept walking. They was going to the playground. They just kept walking. Like we was all at the ice cream truck. Ice cream truck rolled off. My ass standing there in the street just choking to death, okay? Like, I don't remember how I got that shit up. Like, I started like beating my own chest and shit and stuff. I was doing everything, like, whatever I could do. And then I finally, like, gassed it up and I ran over there to them and shit. I'm like, hey, I was dying. They was like, oh, damn, I'm glad you're okay. And I'm just like, oh. We just kept playing after that.
Pretty much.
What the fuck? Yeah, I almost died when I was like 9 and shit, y'all. Oh, God. Oh, my God. No, I think I was like 10. I had to be 10. Yeah, I was 10. Mm-hmm.
Off a different kind of sour.
Terrible, man. Yeah, what's the deal on the sour? Not that sour, but you know, that's what made me think of that line.
Right, yeah. That's see,
sour
I'm glad
pickle.
that you explained that line because I was kind of interested in that line too. So
Yeah, what's
know,
the deal on
I'm
the
glad
sour
you
as in
explained
sour diesel? You know what I'm saying? What's the deal? Can I get a deal? So, do you get it? Because I'm ahead it.
Nigga said that. Dang, sis almost died off.
Nigga, you ain't right, yo. Oh my God, you should have had you on here because I need to hear her saying this stuff. She is crazy.
Yeah, she's a nut.
Don't I know it? I need to look at her podcast too. I said I want to watch that joint. When she said she had a podcast, I was like, what?
Oh,
Word? Oh, I gotta look at that joint. Because Nika be tripping, son. She is so funny. She is crazy as shit, yeah. I love it.
She be on almost every day at 2:30. Energy. That's the name of her podcast. Yeah. So shout out
2:30
to
p.m.
Behind the scenes.
I gotta wake up earlier.
Oh, that's right. I guess you do.
See, like sometimes I be in my obligation during that time, but you know, not my obligation. I'm terrible. Oh my God. But yes.
Sure.
Anyway, like I was saying, guys, "Good Day" was one of my good songs. I like that song. You know.
Yeah.
It's definitely a smoker's anthem. It's a nice smoker song for all my stoners out there. You know, it's supposed to be a good day. I actually met Teddy Fats at a performance when I did that song, and he came over to me and was like, basically, he did the same fucking beat with a different song. I was like, a shame on you for not making it a stoner song. He calls himself a stoner. He didn't hear the stoner in that fucking beat. Like, come on, man. It was like totally a smoking song, like, or nothing else. But anyway, I don't know what he had did over it, but it was done after I did mine, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that was the day we met. It was over a stoner song. It was cool. Yeah, stoners for life.
Stoners unite.
Exactly. He was like, yo, that stoner song was dope. I was like, dude, really? I was actually mad that he did my beat, actually. But we ended up being friends, so it was okay after that. It's cool now. It's cool now.
It's funny because it's funny that you say you can't hit a stoner that beat because like that joint got stoner.
Right. Like, come on. What else are you doing today?
Yeah. You know.
City Lighters. That's okay, girl.
Then we get to Once in a Lifetime.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's another one.
Like, that's one of my favorite beats on the album, other than Good Day.
I love that song, to be honest. I just don't feel like people would get it because it's not, I don't know. It don't sound too commercially to me, but I love that song. It's like really, I put a lot into that. I didn't even want to, I wanted to put some more into that joint. It's crazy because I put too much I thought into it. I thought I kind of, you know, how do you say, I just feel like I put way too much into that track at first. Like I felt like it was like overwhelming for somebody to listen to. That's why I really don't play it a lot.
Wow.
But I don't know why I feel like that. I feel like it's just so much in that song. Like I don't feel like people going just really, like, I don't know. It take a lot. Like you gotta be sitting down really listening, and you know what I mean. Like it's not like something I just. I don't know. It went well when I performed it, though. I performed it, like, last January, I remember, after I did that Boosie concert. And I definitely got a good vibe from the audience. But, I don't know. I just kind of shy away from it because I thought people didn't really, like, would understand it. But it's a lot in there. Like, you know, it's a lot in it.
Yeah.
Because, like, I even take a lot of, like, my favorite rappers, of course, you know, Jay-Z. He say some shit that stick in my mind forever. And when he said something like, you know, like the Lifetimes of Sean Carter, I think he was on there saying something about how life imitates art or something like that. I don't know, but I basically put that in there in my hook because it was like once in a lifetime, you know, wrongs, let me right mine, as in let me right them, you know what I'm saying, as in doing the right thing, but also let me write these motherfuckers down and make it a hit.
Right.
But yeah, wrongs, let me right mine, you know. Because I've done some shit in my lifetime that I, you know what I'm saying, had to, you know, write and do right. And I can admit when I'm wrong and I'm not always right. You know what I mean? So definitely got to right those wrongs. So that's what that song was really about. So I'm talking about a lot of shit in there. It's a lot of personal relationships that I was referring to in there. Some people might not even know I was talking about them, to be honest. But if you ever listen to the song for real, you'll really hear what I'm saying, you know? Because I think I started off saying, like, it's funny how the same people, you know, second guessing me. I never thought the same one second guessing me would have been the same one standing next to me, you know, messing with my destiny. Told them I'm the recipe. None of them could follow me. Not knowing I'm a supersede. You know what I mean? And in both sense, like, it's a whole bunch of double entendres. That's why I was like, it's not a spoon-fed song. It's like, it's so convoluted. Like, I can't. Like, I would have to break down so much shit. Like, even with just those bars I just said, it's like 6 things I want to say. You know what I mean? Because it's like when I said, shit. Alright, so, you know, it could be the same ones standing next to you. You know, they be second guessing you. You feel me? Like, it be the ones that's supposed to be in your corner. You know what I mean? And then after that, I was like, basically, you know, they thought that I was, you know, basically done, but I'm a supersede, as in I'm going to supersede it. I'm going to do better than that, but I'm also a supersede, like as in if you plant me, I'm going to grow like a fucking beanstalk seed. You feel me? So thinking I'm a, do that, but I'm a supersede. So I just was like putting so many different like double entendres in those verses. It's like it just goes on the whole time. So I just like, people ain't gonna, they ain't even really get the gist of it like I want them to for real. But whatever. Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta do it regardless.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I said, because I didn't get a lot of albums. Like some of my favorite artists back in the day, like I was listening and I loved it, but I still didn't get all the gems from it until I listened over and over again. Every time you listen, you would hear something different. You'd be like, damn, I just got that part. Even today, like I would still get things that I haven't gotten back then. Like I would just realize what they were really saying. Like you heard it, but you ain't hear that part. And that's what I want people to be able to do still. So even though, they might not get it the first time around, they might listen again and be like, damn, she said that and that. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's best for your music to do that.
Yeah.
Get it later.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because then it adds to the replay value of the project over time. And I'm big on replay value. Like can I play this again and get something different
like a
than
good
I got
movie?
the first
Because
time?
I don't like watching movies twice. Like I'm one of those people. Like once I watch it, because I watch so in depth and I'm like looking for everything. That's why I don't want to watch Power just from the middle. Like I want to see every single detail so I can put it together myself and be like investigating on the way and figuring out the clues and shit to find the answer myself before it happens and shit. You want to do what you want. But basically, so I like that, and I want that in a movie or in a song or anything. So it's like I definitely want to be able to create that for other people. Like I don't want it to be something you listen to and you feel like you got everything you can get out of it. You don't need to hear it again. You know what I mean? Like no, listen to that shit again. You might hear something else.
Right.
Or did you hear what I was really saying?
Right.
Even after you find out certain shit and you re-listen, you be like, oh shit, that's what she was talking about. Let me listen to this shit again. Because I ain't even was thinking like that, so yeah. You gotta re-listen.
Yeah. Hidden gems.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Then we get to, after Once in a Lifetime, we got Do What It Do.
Mm-hmm.
That joint like super chill.
Yeah, it's like super chill. It's just, I'm just doing what it do, like on my Jamie Foxx shit. I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, that's just like another one of my little manifesting joints. Yeah. Like, basically, I'm staying in there. If I find the one I'm looking for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him what he need, baby. But definitely, that's one of my nice little, more sensual songs and shit. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and check out Do What It Do. But yeah.
That joint got a vibe to it. Definitely got
I was saying some little slick shit in there too. Like I was throwing a little bit of shade in there too, because I said that like might spill shit like lemonade, ice cold soup. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I do.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you gotta check that joint out.
Absolutely. Yeah, I like the part where you say, my hustle never knocking it. Already knew my worth because I was pocketing.
Yeah.
All these loving compliments from family, friends, and
gentlemen. I'm good. I got some melanin and been hood rich since elementary, my dear. Thought that made it very clear when I drove off and left him in the rear. Like, look at here. I need a fella who gonna spark with me, talk with me, smoke. You know what I'm saying? All that good shit. Anyway, let me pop off at the mouth, but ain't popping ecstasy. Or no Molly's. Only Bob Molly leaves. If I find the one I want, I'm trying to give him what he needs. What you mean? Hey, do it, I do it, I do it, make him do it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, like, I definitely get it in there with the bars and everything, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta check that out, but, yeah, do what it do.
Yeah, absolutely. Sidelines.
Ooh, another favorite.
Talk about that one right there.
Sidelines.
He shaking his head though.
He said no.
No, go. I'm just go ahead.
Sidelines is another one where I'm trying not to be so much like I'm trying to like diss anybody, but I'm just kind of like getting some shit off my chest too, and just kind of like letting people know, like, you know, once you fuck up, it's pretty much it. But you can watch from the side though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The show will go on. But you know, that's what it be like. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, a lot of people had a chance to do something amazing and they might not have done it, and then when they see you do it, they might want to be a part of it, but then it's just like you can't just jump in. You gotta watch now. Sorry, you know.
Right.
You know, this is my wave. You can't ride mines, but you can watch from the sideline. You know.
Exactly.
But then
exactly.
Yeah, I was saying some little slick shit in there too. It's like, you know, I was shouting out a lot of my stoner shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I was smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a nice little smooth. It was a little bit of everything in that song for real. Like, I like that drink. But it was just letting people know, like, if you was ever hating and shit, just know, like, you gonna be on them sidelines, boo. But, yes, I remember everything.
That's right. Yeah. Nika said, she said, put them on injured reserve. Yeah. I'm going to tell you the part that really jumped out to me. And this is probably like one of my favorite like sets of bars in on the whole project. And when you said by the time he did his bid, I was pregnant with my kid. He suggested I get rid of it. So I got rid of him.
I fucking hate you, AJ. I really do. At this point, you are terrible. Why are you picking the worst lines ever to fucking do this? You guys can see it's not biased. Anyway, look at this shit. Why would you pick those?
That joint.
Who helped you pick these lines?
It hit so. Look. I picked these lines on my own. The joints
oh
that jump off the page. Them the joints I
said by the time he did his bid, I was pregnant with my kid. He suggested I get rid of it, so I got rid of him. Like, Slim, no, you can't ride mine. View me from the sideline. No, I gave you guidelines. See, these hoes be trying niggas. Knowing him, they tried mines. Kitty's got like 9 lives. Probably died like 9 times. Shit is dead in mine's live feed. Rare breed. Lady C a supersede. Just call me Sativa Diva. When I'm with Indica Kita, we be litty in our city. Getting high, but I 7-1 comply. You see that I-7-1 compliance in there? Never personal, just business, and I be minding minds. All the time.
Bars.
But yep. It was just like a chill little drink. Like I said, you know, I'm just letting them know. Like, I'm chilling for real. Like, I'm doing me, but I peeped that shit. I remember that shit. Like, you know, that was fucked up, nigga. I ain't never gonna forget. But, yep, that's it. That's pretty much. You want me to elaborate, AJ?
No, you good. You good.
I tried to spit the balls real quick. Like, you can hear what I'm saying. Oh my God, just hear your performance.
No,
He trying to get me in some trouble, y'all. He trying to get my fan level down. So no.
No. We trying to get it up.
Oh my God. X's and O's, they on me like a ghost. Like, don't do it now. They won't let go. X's and O's. I'm trying to tell you. You try to bring up some bones. Don't do it now, AJ. That was a terrible line to bring up. Next line that you feel like sounds like that, don't even say it.
It was the hardest line in the song.
Well, pick the weakest line of the song next time. Pick your weakest line of the song. Thank you.
No.
You just tried it.
Like she don't know what show she on right now.
Oh my God. Why you pick that drink? Dang, son.
I'm gonna even it out a little bit. So we had on an artist,
Lady Crowley laughing,
and so he had a song dissing another rapper, and we typically don't like talk about diss records, but the song was like one of the hardest songs on the whole album.
Oh, wow.
I got
Damn.
And
Well, I don't feel bad then.
I wasn't gonna say no name.
That's terrible.
You know what I'm saying? See, Razzie stirring the pot now.
Y'all do too much. I'm stopping this. Like, no.
But
it was hard. It was hard.
I feel like I'm on the Breakfast Club now. This is terrible. I thought this what my girl Indigo was going to do, y'all. Indigo girl was easy on me. She was chilling. She was fucking with me and shit the long way. My folks, they supposed to be my motherfucking Team Bars family and shit. They ain't trying to get me to say all type of terrible things.
No.
AJ is digging in, y'all. He's acting like, you know how I thought my boo was going to act on Apex. I thought she was going to be like Angie Martinez. And she had Birdman in her motherfucker. Hey, Slim. It's good, though. It's good. This is good stuff.
Look,
it's going to be a classic interview for sure.
Absolutely. And at the end of the day, these are your words. We ain't said it. You said it. You said it.
That's what makes it so terrible. You making me incriminate myself right here live on air. He like,
it's the hardest.
remember when you said it's like a fucking Vlad TV interview at this point, man? It's like
no. You know we don't roll like
it's
that.
like nah, y'all far from that shit.
Snitching on themselves and all that. We ain't doing that.
You the Vlad of relationships and shit. Get your ass in some trouble. Baby father gonna be mad at me when I get over here. Ex about to be mad at me when I get over this motherfucker. Like, damn.
Oh, man.
I ain't saying no names.
Too much, you know. But if they your hardest bars, they your hardest bars. Look, I ain't gonna pick no weak bars.
That's fucked up. Them my hardest bars, huh?
I was mad. Those bars that don't jump
mad.
off the page to me. I'm just gonna put it out there right now. You know what I'm saying? That jump off the page. That's the bar I'm gonna pull out.
Special hit bad on the thing. GJ Sparks.
Oh, what you say?
No, I was talking to my live family.
Okay. All right, so then we go to Still Here. You know what I'm saying? This is actually one of my favorites on the album.
Here he go, y'all.
So,
what bars he gonna pull out the ass this time, Lord? This one got some terrible bars. He gonna pick the worst of the fucking bars. I promise you.
Well, no. I'm reading the ones that I got written down. I don't think they're the worst.
I don't know. What is it, AJ? Please just don't even spin.
Right,
just go ahead.
So all right. So I start off with what jumped out to me, and the thing is, when we did the first interview back in July, I had a totally different set of bars that I was gonna pull out. I think those were worse. I think these are not as bad. So
yeah,
I think bring both.
Oh,
and that means look.
Yeah. Okay. Well, go ahead. Who cares?
I'm gonna bring out these joints.
All right, go ahead. I wrote it. I said it.
I feel like this is the lioness in her. You know what I'm saying? She made the reference to the lioness before, you know, with Hunt form. So when she said, "No, I cry for my babies like Tyrese, mess with them, and that's the beef, Hunger Games, or survival. I'm protecting them.
It's vital. Grew up watching people like you. I'm the one to break the cycle. Like I said, I'm breaking cycles. But yeah, you hear that cry for my babies like Tyrese line. Y'all remember when Tyrese was crying and everybody was trying to make fun of him for crying and shit? He was crying over his daughter. Absolutely. I'm like, shit, I cry for my babies too. The fuck? I cry for my motherfucking child too. That mean he really fucking love that child. He probably get his baby. He miss her. Like, you know, he's sad. That shit hurt him. Like, that's supposed to hurt you as a father if you can't get your child or you can't be with them. So I really felt that shit. I was like, damn, I cry for my babies like Tyrese out this motherfucker. And they was like, he had the ugly cry and shit. I'm like, shit. That was a real cry.
The Jordan cry.
Wow.
Tyrese a good actor too, so I don't know, cause he did the shit out of Baby Boy, so I don't know.
That's my movie. Right
no, that's my motherfucking movie. Him and Taraji, man, that's what made me love both of them. I love Taraji ever since she did that. I was just like, ooh, she from Southeast. I could tell. I was just like, I could just like feel it. I could swear to God, like I don't know. It was like I was like, she act just like we used to act. Like I love her. Like I could just feel her energy. Like I love Taraji. I really do. I really do.
That's my girl right there. Absolutely. And William, he said, "Still Here" was one of my favorite songs when I first listened to this album.
Yeah. I put my heart on your shoulders like I know you. Thanks for lending me your ears too. I owe you one. Like Marvin Gaye, what's going on? Could tell you, but I better if I show you. Painting pictures so it's theater. Broader than the Broadway. Barrington, me hear you, sir. On with the show. I know I wish I had known better, but it's better that I know. Everything you need to grow, simply plant it as a seed. Water it until you see that what you grow is there to reap. Just be strong and help the weak. That's the least. Pray to God it's never me. No, I cry for my babies like Tyrese. Mess with them and that's the beef. Hunger Games or survival. I'm protecting them. It's vital. Grew up watching people like you. I'm the one to break the cycle. And then I go on to tell my kids in the hook, I'll never leave you. I'm still here. You know what I mean? Basically, like I'm a constant in your life, and you don't have to worry about me not being there or not being able to, you know what I'm saying, have your mom or, you know, somebody that you can trust that you can count on to be there for you. So I just did that really for them. Like, I just wanted to have a song for my kids. I ended up doing a couple songs for them, because the next one too I think was for them. I forgot what's the song right after that.
After that is Hood Rich.
Oh no, not Hood Rich. That's not for them.
I think you might be thinking about the closer.
Yeah, it is the closer.
Hold you down.
Hold you down. You right. Yeah,
that's the closer. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we'll get
one of them H songs.
That's one of my favorite songs too. But before we get there, Hood Rich. Talk about Hood Rich.
Hood Rich is one of my other family faves. Like, my family love Hood Rich because I talk about some family shit in there, and we really know what we talking about. Because when I go into that Almighty Girls shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know what the Almighty Girls Club was. Like, yes, we was in the Almighty Girls Club. You hear me? We was out here. Yes, I ain't gonna talk about it on camera because this ain't DJ Vlad. But anyway, like I was saying, you know, that's my cousin Keisha had me really out there, like, with a mindset of getting, you know, business-wise, getting, you know what I'm saying, money and being able to, like, do different things and have, you know what I'm saying, like, different ways of flipping your money and just, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, being able to sustain financially without just, like, being a consumer and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she always had, like, a business mindset. Like, shout out to my cousin Keisha. She out here doing her shit, too. She's in Florida right now, and I think she has, like, a whole nursing home that she got going on. And, you know, she's caring for, like, the elderly. Shout out to her. She got such a good heart. Like, she is Scorpio, too, so you know how that go. But she definitely gave me a lot of love and, you know, care when I needed it. Like, when I was younger and my mom was on drugs and she wasn't really able to fill that, you know, role what I needed in a mom and shit like that. Like, my cousin was really, like, playing that role for me. Like, I was at her house every summer, you know what I mean? Like, we all lived in Southeast, but she lived on the other side. So I used to go over her house. Like, she lived over there by the Frederick Douglass home and shit. And we used to, like, you know, like, we used to clown together. I mean, because they let us in during Easter and shit. You know, we had Easter egg hunts and that motherfucker. We knew how to get in. We knew what to do. It was, like, literally right there. Like, you know, it was the other side of the community we was in. But, nah, like, we was, like, younger. And she used to, like, you know, try to, like, keep us locked in the house and all that shit. And, you know, we used to jump out the window and... tell her we hear a car coming up the street because she had like a loud ass car.
Yeah.
And we hear that motherfucker come, we crawl back in the window and shit, can barely get in there, be scraping our leg and shit, trying to get in the window. It was on like the second floor too. We played too much. But yeah, our only time was like when we got to take the trash out, and we would try to make that a long process because the trash was all the way at the top of the hill, so we had to walk all the way up the steps all the way over on the other side of Bangor damn near to get to the trash can. And we'd be sitting over there trying to see who we could see on Bangor Street, trying to look down the block and shit. End up on Pitt's Place. How the fuck y'all get around the corner? She come around the corner, catch all of us in her loud ass car, embarrass the shit out of us. Get in the car. What the hell? I told y'all to drop the damn trash. What the hell y'all doing out here? You punished. We always punished. Goddamn. We was punished all the time. But I guess that shit was for good because, you know, we would have been out there doing what we wanted. Like, she took us places, though. Like, she was, like, you know, young. So she had my cousin when she was, like, 12. So she was, like, in her 20s. You feel me? So she was, like, my young cousin, but she was, like, a mother figure to me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I knew for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she really did take me in and just let me be there. And, like, she didn't ever say, like, you gotta go home or no shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just, like, there all the time. And, you know, until school started, I had to go back to my house. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I had a lot of different homes growing up. And that's what I say in that song. I'm talking about what I'm saying, basically. Like, how I just had, like, a lot of different mother figures. Like, even my best friends, like, their moms would be, like, you know, my mom and shit. Like, you know, like, they would, like, just like really like just take me in and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like during those younger years when I was just like in middle school and high school and shit, like I moving around a lot. Like I even spent like a summer or two in Baltimore with my other friend Toya and her mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? I talk about her in one of my songs. And she had like the gold fronts and all that shit. You know what I mean? They used to call me North because they thought I was country. Like, I'm like, really? Like, they're like, yes, you got a country ass accent. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't hear it. Okay. But yeah, they always thought I had a country accent, and they were right in Baltimore. But shout out to B-More. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I loved it. Like I just love going to different, you know, places. To be honest, like I got used to that shit. Like, cause my dad was like that. Like he would take me around to different places. Like he would like always introduce me to everybody, and he knew so many different people. Like the nigga can't go down the block without saying hi, you know, to everybody. You feel me? Like we would never get to where we're going because he's gonna stop and talk to everybody, like every fucking body. You know, people he don't even know, he gonna get to know their ass. It's like, damn, can you stop having an interest in everything? But yeah, you know what I mean? It's cool sometimes or whatever. I love you, Dad. But yes, besides that, basically, you know, that whole Hood Rich song was just like about how I always had the mentality, though. Shout out to my dad again. That being rich was a mentality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wealthy people think a certain way. They, you know, they feel a certain way. They move a certain way. They have different ambitions and shit. So you got to have a different mindset if you want to live differently. He always would say, all my broke friends live better than my dumb friends. Like, all my smart friends live better than my dumb friends. And I'm just like, damn, you got dumb friends? And like, yeah, I got all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, some people be like, you shouldn't have friends that aren't smart as you and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But we all have different kind of friends. Like, you know, you might be friends for different reasons. You know what I mean? That don't mean they got to be a close friend, but they might be a friend. You know what I mean? And all my smart friends live better than my dumb friends. And that's definitely a true statement to this day. Like, I can see that shit. But, yeah, basically, I just always had that hood rich mentality, though. Like, you know, knowledge was my power, and I always understood this. So knowledge is how you get, you know what I'm saying, wealth. So if you get knowledge, then you can get the wealth. You know what I mean? It's just about what you don't know. It's something that you don't know that's keeping you from getting to what you want to get. So whatever it is you're trying to do, you just got to figure it out. You got to get some knowledge on it. Do some research. Find out how they doing that shit. I would type that shit in YouTube. How to do whatever the fuck it is you're trying to do. I do it all the time. And yeah, it like gets me real good answers. Like when we was watching the interview you did yesterday, was it? Was it yesterday? Was it the day before?
Friday.
It was Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, because I got on right after my other interview. Yep. And he was talking to him, and he was telling you how he just like really was like looking shit up on YouTube and watching other Instagrammers and figuring it out. You know what I mean? And that shit has really gotten him some success. Like that's all you gotta do. You gotta just look that shit up and figure it out. That's it.
That's right. That's right. The information's there.
Thank you, professional hitman. I sure will keep dropping that fire.
And Asia, she had a comment said, "Respect to your aunt." Wow, that's what's up. The village showed up beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So
thank you.
Definitely have to, you know, tap into that village. Sometimes when you're younger, you don't appreciate it, but then you get older, it's like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like I had all of these people,
and that wasn't even my aunt. That was just my older cousin, but she was like an aunt to me. You know what I'm saying? I call her my cousin slash mother. I'd be like, shout out to my cousin slash mother. She a real. You know, queen, made her do my own thing. See, had me and my cousin on our shit, and that's on everything. Showed us how to get it, how to flip it, how to hold things down as a child. Yeah, though I had it kind of foul. You know what I'm saying? I could have, you know what I'm saying, frowned. It was easier to frown, but I chose to smile. Yeah, and I was like, pockets, they was on lint. That's what turned us into go-getters. Yes, sir. Almighty girl shit. And ever since I was a little young and I've been hood rich. I could read the Bible way before I understood it. That's another one. You know, because before you can really, like, understand and grasp knowledge, people, like, give you certain things to read. And it's like, as a child reading the Bible, I was just